So number of more than half squares 21. Now let us count exactly how many half squares are there within the boundary of this closed surface. So here I have drawn half squares with the help of black ink. So we will be able to distinguish in the figure. So counting starts. Let us start from here. This is a half square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can count here. In my diagram there are 7 half squares. We will not count those squares which are less than half in size, okay? Like this one and this one, we will not count them. So to count, we have to only count complete squares, which I have given C marking, more than half squares, which I have given MH, standing for more than half, and half squares, which I have written over here as H, capital H. Don't count the squares which are less than half in size inside the boundary of the surface. Now the total area will be the sum of all these three, this one plus this one plus this one. And since each square is given in centimeter and the area of each square is in 1 centimeter square, so if I get the total of this one, that will be the area of this particular figure in centimeter square. Centimeter square is the unit of area in this case. Okay, so this is our figure, and here I got the total area of the figure, counting all the three complete squares, more than half squares and half squares. So 81 plus 21 plus 7 equals to 109 centimeter square. So the area of this particular figure is 109 centimeter square. So this is the method of finding area of any figure by using this counting of square method. Earlier we saw finding area of those figures which are irregular in size, but there are regular figures like square, rectangle, triangle, circle. Now for these regular sized surface or regular sized figures, closed surface, there are formulas. Like for square, you have side into side. In square 4 sides are there, all 4 sides are equal. So any of its sides length into itself 2 times, side into side. For rectangle there is length and breadth. Okay, length is the longer side, breadth is the smaller side. I think you might have studied about area of rectangle and square in your smaller classes also. So area of rectangle is, the formula is length into breadth. For triangle, the formula is half into base into height. Okay, let me tell you which is the base and which is the height of a triangle. Now here is the triangle that I was talking about. Triangle has 3 sides, 1, 2 and 3. Base is that side of the triangle which is facing downward or towards you. This is the base. From here to here is the base. Height is the distance from the top part of the triangle till the base. Remember, this height should be at 90 degrees from the base. That means the line that you are drawing for the height should be making 90 degree with the base. Then only we can say that the line that you have drawn from the top portion of the triangle till the base is its height. Okay, so the formula of triangle is half into base into height. Here is the area formula for triangle, half into base into height. Now here is a rectangle. Rectangle consists of 4-sided closed figure, closed surface, 1, 2, 3, 4, which has 2 long sides which are equal to each other, which is called length, and 2 smaller sides. They are known as breadth or width. Okay, width. So the area of this rectangle formula is the length into breadth. 1 length into 1 breadth. Okay, this is the area of rectangle. Now next comes square. Square is a closed figure consisting of 4 sides. All 4 sides are equal. You can see over here the 4 sides I have drawn. Each side is equal to each other. All 4 sides are equal, and the formula for finding area of a square is side into side. The next one is a circle. Now I think you must have everyone drawn a circle. You use a compass for drawing circle. You know, compass, it has a needle on one side and the other side you place a pencil on it, and putting the needle at one point, you stretch the compass and you draw one full arc. A full arc is called circle. So from this center here, where you put the needle of the compass, if you draw a line till the boundary of this circle, then this line is called radius. So here the radius is represented by a small letter r. Alright, so this is a circle. Now how to find the area of a circle? Here is the formula for area of a circle. Pi r square. Pi is a constant here whose value is 22/7. R square means r multiplied by itself 2 times. Now suppose the value of radius is say 3 centimeter. Then the area will be 22/7 pi into 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter. So this is how you find the area of a circle. The next thing that you need to know is the standard unit of area. That is, with what unit you measure area. You measure area by, this is the standard unit, square meter, or you can write as meter and power of 2, or we pronounce meter square. This is the standard unit of area. There are other units also, like 1 hectare equals to 10,000 meters square. Okay. Similarly, you have 1 kilometer square is, in 1 kilometer you have 1000 meter. So 1000 meter into 1000 meter, that is equals to 1 million meter square. 1 kilometer square equals to 1 million meter square. So these are some other units of area, bigger units. Compared to our standard unit, which is meter square, these are bigger units. So they are called as multiple units of area. Smaller units are called sub-multiple units of area. Okay, there are centimeter square, millimeter square, okay, or decimeter square. These are smaller than our standard unit of meter square. So they are called as sub-multiple units. Bigger units are called multiple units, which are given in your book. First one was hectare, second one was meter square. Okay. So with this, we have actually completed our chapter. We have been discussing about various physical quantities, and at the end, the last physical quantity that we discussed was area.